Hello friends, today our topic of discussion is solar installation mandatory in Haryana. First of all, I would request you all to like, share and subscribe this channel to get more tips and tricks about solar energy, solar panels and solar power plants in India. Solar installation mandatory in Haryana. State government makes solar installation mandatory in Haryana. Government makes solar power systems mandatory for private schools, private educational institutes, schools, colleges, hostels, technical, vocational, education institutes, universities, private hospitals, nursing homes, industrial establishments, commercial establishments, malls, hotels, motels, banquet halls, new housing complexes and water lifting stations. These business entities are to compulsorily install solar rooftop solar power plants to meet their demands of electricity. This would help these organizations to reduce their dependence on grid as well as reduce their monthly bills to minimum, that is MMC, minimum monthly charges, to make the private schools of the state more self-sufficient in the field of electricity. The Haryana government has found a new way. The state asked all the private schools to install solar power systems. Solar installation mandatory for private schools and institutions in Haryana. A Haryana government official had explained that it has been made mandatory for all the private schools, private educational institutes, schools, colleges, hostels, technical, vocational, education institutes, universities, private hospitals, nursing homes, industrial establishments, commercial establishments, malls, hotels, motels, banquet halls, new housing complexes and water lifting stations. However, the government had made special provision for solar subsidy in respect of education institutions at the rate of rupees 20,000 per kilowatt, which was being given to these private schools, institutions for installing solar power plants on the first-come first-served basis. As per new solar guidelines 2019, the central finance assistance in respect of private schools, institutions have been withdrawn, taking into consideration that these institutes are self-sufficient to bear the cost of initial installation of solar power plants. During summer vacations in the schools, in the month of June and July, the electricity generated from these solar power plants may be exported entirely to the grid, which can be utilized during peak seasons of schools. This electricity would be added to the grid and the record of which would be maintained through net metering. Solar installation mandatory in Haryana with CFA for residential sector only. Government of Haryana is promoting rooftop solar power plants installation by providing solar subsidy, central financial assistance only in respect of residential sector, group housing societies, residential welfare associations only as per the new guidelines 2019, mandatory installation of solar power plants for commercial sector also. The state govt via its notification number 22/52/2005 power dated the 21st of March 2016 has mandated installation of solar power plant of 5 to 10% of connected load for categories of all residential buildings built on a plot size of 500 square yards and above, all government and private educational institutes, schools, colleges, hostels, technical, vocational education institutes, universities, offices having connected load of 30 kilowatt kW, and above, all private hospitals and nursing homes, industrial establishments, commercial establishments, malls, hotels, motels, banquet halls and tourism complexes, having connected load of 50 kilowatt kW, and above, all new housing complexes, developed by group housing societies, builders, housing boards, on a plot size of 0.5 acre and above, and all water lifting stations of irrigation department. In the residential sector, its mandatory enforcement shall be for the new residential buildings only, whereas the installation of the rooftop solar power plants in the existing residential buildings shall be promoted by providing financial incentives. For other sectors, even the existing buildings will be covered. If the user covered under the mandatory provision is not installing the rooftop solar power plant as per the notification, then penalty shall be imposed as per government rules and regulations. Grid-connected rooftop solar photovoltaic systems. The grid-connected rooftop solar photovoltaic systems of capacity equivalent to the sanctioned load can be installed for the captive use, for which the net metering facility shall be provided as per the Haryana Electricity Regulatory Commission regulations. The electricity generated from such systems shall be cumulatively adjusted at 90% of the electricity consumption during the financial year. In addition, an incentive at ₹1 per unit shall also be provided in their bills as solar generation incentives on the solar power thus generated. Off-grid and decentralized rooftop solar photovoltaic systems. The state of Haryana has made provisions to promote the installation of decentralized and off-grid solar applications, including hybrid systems, as per guidelines issued by MNRE, Government of India, to meet various electrical and thermal energy requirements for domestic and commercial use by providing financial assistance to residential sector and solar water pumping for farmers. Government of Haryana has planned to promote setting up of local solar grid and standalone systems to meet the lighting energy needs of villages in remote areas. Residential, industrial, commercial and social sector will be encouraged for installation of solar water heating system. Capital/generation subsidies/incentives to the residential sector. Government of Haryana has recognized that there is a great potential to generate solar power through installation of rooftop solar power plants in the state. Accordingly, the installation of 1 kWp to 500 kWp of capacity grid connected and up to 50 kWp of capacity off-grid solar rooftop power plants on the rooftops of industries, public and private institutes, schools, colleges, commercial and social institutions, establishments, charitable trust bhawans, hospitals and residential buildings etc. shall be made compulsory for their captive use. Net meter, as per the state Govt regulation. For installation of rooftop solar power plants, the state government shall provide capital/generation subsidies/incentives to the residential sector, including group housing societies and residential welfare associations. A total capacity of 1,600 megawatts rooftop solar power plants shall be added by the year 2021-22 as per new solar installation guidelines issued in 2019, the state in collaboration with the central government, MNRE, Govt. of India will promote the installation of agricultural solar-powered pump sets through subsidy support, Kusum Yojana, to meet water/irrigation energy needs. The setting up of solar power projects shall also be promoted under various programs implemented under Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, JNNSM, of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Govt. of India, like Viability Gap Funding, VGF, Scheme for Unemployed Youth/Farmers, Bundling Scheme of National Vidyut Vyapa Nigam Limited, NVVNL/National Thermal Power Corporation, NTPC, and Rooftop Solar Power Plants Program, as per their guidelines, from time to time. Dayrise Solar Energy Private Limited, Solar Panel Installer EPC Company. Dayrise Solar Energy Private Limited is the leading organization in the field of renewable energy solar technology, associated with some leading companies in the power sector of India, and is proud to be among the list of top solar technology company in Haryana, with its focus on designing, engineering, manufacturing, supplying, installing, testing and commissioning any kind of solar photovoltaic plants, equipment and systems that cater to both domestic, institutional, social and industrial needs. Strong vision coupled with professional and ethical business practices have helped the organization to achieve good position in the markets it serves in Sonipat, Haryana, India. Thank you very much for watching this video from Dayrise Solar Channel. Please do like, share and subscribe this channel for upcoming videos related to solar energy. Thank you. Bye bye.